Right guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got another Warhammer 40,000 battle report. I'm back at Shire War Games today, and Seb has asked to play against me again with his Eldar. So, I didn't know what army to bring, and I thought Eldar versus Eldar might be interesting, so the Eldar are coming out. The mission is Cleanse and Control, and we've got the 6 objectives. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5 and number 6. So it looks as though it's going to be a bloody and brutal game. Let's take it through the armies. Right, so here we go. We'll start the Eldar force off with a combined arms detachment. We've got Farseer on jet bike. He has a singing speed upgrade. His sighted powers are Psychic Shriek, Dominate, Terrify and Hallucination. His Warlord trait is well prepared, which means he gets to generate 1 additional card on his first turn. For the first set of troops choice, we've got 3 bikers with Sheraton cannons, and then we've got 3 bikers just with catapults still. For fast attack, we've got 2 Vipers with dual Sheraton cannons, and they've both got hollow fields. Next fast attack, we have the Crimson Hunter Exarch. Lord of War, we've got the Wraith Knight with the Ghost Clave. We've then got a formation detachment, an aspect host. We've got 4 Dark Reapers with the Exarch. They've been upgraded with the Strength 8 missiles. We've got 5 Fire Dragons, and we've got the Warp Spiders. The Warp Spider Exarch has a Spinneret rifle. The Dragons and the Reapers each have a dedicated transport of a Wave Serpent, granting them ballistic skill 5. They've got a Sheraton cannon on the bottom, twin-linked Bright Lance on the top, and each of those has hollow fields as well. So that's it for Craftworld Altenzar. We'll now take you through Seb's Eldar. Right, so here we go. He's Seb's force. He's got a squadron of Warwalkers. One of them has twin-linked, 2 Bright Lances. The other one has 2 missile launchers. He has a Farseer here with a Witchblade, 12 Guardians with a missile launcher, and there's also a Warlock in there as well. But of the troops, we've got 5 Rangers, and Seb's Warlord today is going to be Fugan. Never played against him, so that's going to be interesting. We've got a Falcon here, just standard with the Pulse Laser and Sheraton Catapult, but it has got hollow fields. And a Scatter Laser, yes. The Guardians have taken a Wave Serpent with a twin-linked Sheraton Cannon, and it's also got hollow fields and the Sheraton Cannon upgrade on the bottom as well. We've got 3 Eldar jet bikes. Each of them have a Sheraton Cannon, and we've got 4 Dark Reapers plus a Dark Reaper Exarch. Each of them have the Starshot Strength 8 missiles, and then we've got the Wraith Knight with the heavy Wraith Cannon and dual Scatter Lasers. Fugan has a dedicated Warlord trait, granting him Split Fire. So we'll now go for deployment. Right, so welcome back to deployment. Seb has won the roll-off, and he's elected to deploy and go first unless RCs. So he's got Fugan here on this flank. He's got the Farseer here with the Guardians and the Warlock. The 14-man squad is too big to go in the Wave Serpent. The Farseer has Guide, Doom, Will of Azurian, Eldritch Storm. He doesn't have the Spirit Stone of Anathalan though. And the Warlock has Conceal, Reveal and Quicken Restrain. He's got the Falcon here, as well as Dark Reapers in the building, and the Wraith Knight just staying in the ruins. He's got the Wave Serpent and the Bikers on this side. He has still got the Rangers to deploy though with Infiltrate. My counter deployment is my Warp Spiders there, the Dark Reapers and the Vipers staying out of line of sight. We've got the Bikers with the Farseer here, and the Wraith Knight keeping some cover still. This Wave Serpent is here. That's the Dark Reapers one, and this one has the Fire Dragons in it. And I've got 3 Bikers just on that flank over on that side as well. So we'll infiltrate Seb's Rangers and then come out and see if I can steal. Right, so Seb has just put the Rangers on a gun line over there. So, do I seize the initiative on a 6? Boom, I do. So, Craftworld Altenzar, turn 1. Right, so cards on my turn. I get 4 cards due to my warlord traits. I've got Hungry for Glory, Legacy of Sorrows, which is kill an enemy character, Ascendancy, which is control D3, any 3 objective markers, and Guardians of the Hidden Path. I rolled a 3, so I've elected to try and collect Objective 2. Objective 2 is here, so I'm going to leave them bikers exactly where they are. This Wave Serpent's just pulled forward slightly, and the one with the dragons in as well, looking to possibly take out that Falcon. The bikers over here will be unloading into Fugan, see if we can get some damage through on him. The Warp Spiders got an 18-inch flicker jump, so they're starting to push forward. Hopefully we can cause some casualties in the centre, as well as the Vipers. The Dark Reaper's got a 6-inch move through cover. So I'm not going to do any psychic powers, so I'm going to jump straight on to shooting phase. Right, so we've done the shooting phase, and these guys have assault jump back after they were here. He unloaded everything at Fugan, only got 1 rend, but he managed to pass all of his cover saves and his normal armour saves. So it looks like he's going to be a beast to take down. 2 Bright Lancers from these Wave Serpents shot through at the Falcon. Seb didn't need to jink due to being in cover anyway, and passed, I didn't even fail to glance or pen. The Warp Spiders have ran sideways. The Dark Reapers here managed to take out 4 of the Dark Reapers and cause a wound on the Dark Reaper Exarch, and as a result of that, the Vipers had to take the Dark Reaper Exarch out. So we'll add up the points and come back. Right, so cards, I score Legacy of Sorrow for killing the Dark Reaper Exarch. Ascendancy, I scored D3 as a control Objective 1, Objective 2, and Objective 3. So that gets me D3, and I control Objective 2 for Guardians of the Hidden Path, plus First Blood, so that is 3 plus D3, 1. So that gives me 4 points at the end of Altanzar turn 1. Right, so Seb has drew Harness the Warp, Secure Objective 4, and Secure Objective 1. Objective 4 is here. Objective 1 is that one there with the Wraith Knight. So we've done Seb's movement. The Guardians and the Farseer have moved up just to get onto the objective here. Fugan only got a 3-inch move through cover. The Falcon has pulled sideways away from the ruins. The Wraith Knight, as you can see, has jumped to the other side, looking to probably shoot straight through at my Wraith Knight. Wave Serpent has pulled sideways as well, probably looking to try and get a few rends with the Shuriken Cannons. And these Jet Bikers have moved up onto Objective 6, they have passed the dangerous terrain. So we'll now go on to Seb's Psychic phase for the Farseer and Warlock and see what he does. Right, so Fugan has Battle Focus forward. Unfortunately he's not within range of anything. Guardian's Missile Launcher shot through at this Wave Serpent here and managed to pass Hollow Field save. In the Psychic phase, Eldritch Storm was cast on this Wave Serpent and it landed, scored a glance, and I managed to pass the Hollow Field save on that as well. Seb also cast Guide on the Wraith Knight, and then as a result of that, the Wraith Knight, the Falcon with the Pulse Lasers, the Wave Serpent with its shield and both of its Shuriken Cannons, and all the Shuriken Cannons from the Bikers unloaded into the Wraith Knight, left him on 4 wounds. Seb's Wraith Knight took in with his heavy Wraith Cannon, got 2 hits, and then rolled past 1 of my 5-up invuns, and then 1 went through, causing 3 wounds, so my Wraith Knight is left on 1 wound. The Rangers also shot at the Spiders. The Flicker jumped back into the ruins to get a 4-up cover, and unfortunately Seb got a rend and killed one of them as well. So, at the end of Seb's turn, he scores Secure Objective 4 and Harness the Warp. Right, so these are the cards I've drawn. Just a quick note from last turn. Guardians of the Hidden Path, I rolled a 3, and I thought it was one where you can add a -1, but it's not. Obviously, Objective 3 is the one the Bikers held, so I would still scored the point anyway. Strands of Fate is the one where I can add a -1 if my Warlord has a Psychic rule. Secure 6 and Kingslayer. So, Strands of Fate, we can have 4, 5 or 6, which are all the ones on Seb's side of the table. It's going to take some job to do them, but let's see if we can do it. Right, so movement phase, these Bikers have pulled forward, looking to get some shots in on Fugan. and this wave serpent is pulled sideways. Fire dragons are out. I'm going to battle focus to try and get a fusion if they can with the melter, or fusion guns rather. This serpent is pulled forward, looking to hopefully make that falcon jink or possibly whittle down the wraith knight, and my wraith knight is pulled forward as well, looking to get a charge in on Seb's. The Farseer has moved forward as well. I've still got the spiders to move there. The Farseer did pass his dangerous terrain. The guys that were here pulled forward, all of them passed the dangerous terrain. The Vipers have also come forward, looking to hopefully take Seb's troops off this side of objective 6, so I can get that. The Dark Reapers have stayed exactly where they are, so we'll move them spiders and then move on to the psychic phase. Right, so in the psychic phase, the Farseer cast Psychic Shriek, and despite a reroll with 5 dice, I only got it off twice, and Seb rolled 2 6s on 3 dice. The Farseer then cast Terrify on the Rangers, and Seb rolled an 11, and then for his run distance rolled a 12, which just took them off the board. So that was it for psychic phase. In the shooting phase, the Fire Dragons here got a 3-inch battle focus move with fleet and caused 2 wounds on Fugan. The shuriken cannons from the Bikers then took the last wound off him, which meant I had nothing to point me Crimson Hunter at. This wave serpent here shot down at the falcon, did get a glance, but Seb passed his cover save as he elected to jink. The Guardians here took fire from this wave serpent. I popped the shield on this one, hoping that only the 5 armor save of the Guardians would be enough to cause a lot of casualties. I inflicted 9 wounds, and Seb's rolled 6 5-ups. Wow. The Wraith Knight took fire from the Warp Spiders here, inflicted 2 wounds between the Spinneret Rifle and the other spiders as well. Over this side, the Vipers caused 2 casualties on the bikes, and I had to shoot the Dark Reapers at the last one. I had to get them off there. So unfortunately the last biker went down. My bikers have flat outed to secure me objective 6. That'll get me 2 points. So that is it for the shooting phase. Assault phase, my Wraith Knight's going to charge in at Seb's. Let's see who comes off worse. Right, so in combat, the Wraith Knight charged in. He got a 10-inch charge. He doesn't suffer the minus penalty for going through cover. Seb managed to get 2 hits and 2 wounds. One of them I passed on my invuln, the other one I passed on me feel no pain. So my Wraith Knight lived, and then I got 2 hits despite Mastercrafted back and rolled a 6. So Seb's Wraith Knight is unfortunately being cut down. I've got a 4-inch consolidation move, so he's just moving back into there. So we'll now add up the points for Altanzar. Right, so Strands of Fate, I elected to use objective marker 6 and secure objective 6. So my bikers are on that. They get 2 victory points for that. They also get Slay the Warlord and Kingslayer for D3 for 3. So that is 4 points from last turn, 5, 6, 9, plus Kingslayer makes 10. Right, so Seb has drew Scour the Skies, secure objective 6, and no prisoners. The Guardians have stayed where they are with the Farseer and the Warlock, and the Falcon has just pivoted slightly as well. Over this side, Wave Serpents move forward, probably looking to take on the Vipers, and the Squadron of Warwalkers appeared on the flank, looking to double out the Farseer there. In the psychic phase, the Farseer cast Eldritch Storm, the massive apocalyptic blast, at the Wraith Knight. He got a direct hit though, so it didn't clip the spiders, and Seb wounded with Fleshbane, failed me 4 cover, and failed me 5 with feel no pain, so the Wraith Knight is being brought down in the psychic phase. He also cast Guide on the snap shooting Falcon as well. So let's move on to shooting. Right, so in the shooting phase, these Guardians battle focused, and they were just within 12 inches, and as you can see, they took out the Fire Dragons, well and truly smashed them. Over this side, the Falcon shot through at the spiders flicker jumped out the way, and you can only see 2 of them, and the Shuriken Cannon did get 2 wounds with the snap shooting and the guide, but I passed both of my 3-up armor saves. The Shuriken Cannon on these guys managed to wreck one of the Vipers, but unfortunately didn't kill that Viper either, to secure Seb D3 for no prisoners. The only other shooting was the 2 walkers, got 2 wounds in on the Farseer, and I had to pass both my 4 invuns or I would be doubled out. and I rolled 2 4s, so the Farseer is still alive. So we'll have a look at Seb's points. He does have no prisoners, but he's elected to keep Scout the Skies and secure objective 6. Right, so I've drew behind enemy lines, harness the warp, and assassinate. Harness the warp is going to be difficult as the Farseer has now moved forward, but all of his powers wound against leadership, and the only guys left with the leadership are way out of range over here. So we've done the rest of the movement. The warp spiders have moved forward, looking to probably battle focus towards those. The fire raptor, the Crimson Hunter Exarch is looking to get a line in on the Wave Serpent here. The Bikers have stayed where they are as they will get me behind enemy lines. The Viper's just pulled back. He's just within 12-inch range of these to give the Gar Reapers support and fire here. This Wave Serpent has pulled forward, looking to hopefully take out the Falcon as well as this one. And the Bikers here looking to hopefully support the Spiders in taking these guys out here as well. So we'll move straight to shooting. Right, so we've done the entire of the rest of the turn for shooting. The Dark Reapers got a glance and 3 pens. Seb managed to save the glance with the Holofields, but the 2 pens went through and didn't blow the first one up. However, the third one actually blew up the second walker, which would have been open-topped. Over here, the Crimson Hunter managed to strip a single hull point from the Wave Serpent. Seb managed to pass a couple of his saves. Combined fire from this Wave Serpent with the shield, the Bright Lancers and the Shuriken Cannon, and the Bright Lance and the Shuriken Cannon from this Serpent managed to take out the Falcon back there. And the Warp Spiders and the Shuriken Bikers managed to do a lot of damage to this work there. The Farseer, Warlock, and the 2 Guardians that are left. They have passed the leadership check, so that is going to be it. I'll add up the points. Right, so I've scored behind enemy lines. I do get D3 for that, as I've got the Bikers, the Viper, and the Wave Serpent. So for 3 points, harness the warp I didn't get, and assassinate I did not kill a character. So I'm going to discard harness the warp. Right, so we've just done Seb's entire turn. The Farseer has elected to come over this way and charge the Warp Spiders. He did get a wound in, but I passed my armour saves. The Exarch managed to get a single wound back in on the Farseer, so he lost combat but passed his leadership of 9. In the shooting phase, the immobilised Wave Serpent shot up at the Bikers, but managed to pass all of my saves. So the Spiders are now going to elect to hit and run. Don't roll a 6. 4, so they're going to hit and run straight back this way, 3d6, 7 inches. So we'll work that out and then move on to Altanzar. Right, so after the Spiders hit and run, they shot into the Guardians and the Farseer, along with the Jet Bikers here, managed to take the Farseer and the weapons platform down. And the Bright Lance from this Serpent, managed to wreck the Wave Serpent there. So that is a victory for Altanzar. Please check out the rest of the channel. I've enjoyed playing Seb again. He's changed his list up, but hopefully he'll start using some formations. I think the Ballistic Skill 5 on these guys really made a big difference, so hopefully we'll see Seb start to include some of those, and like I said previously, I think he's going to be a formidable player when he starts working on the formations and everything. So we hope to see Seb back soon. Thank you very much for watching, and please check out the rest of the channel.